Have you ever wondered what a $10 million a year landing page actually looks like? Well, today I'm showing you a real proven client example and giving you the exact blueprint to build one yourself. I'm gonna break down the proven structure and reveal the secrets behind a landing page that's converting at 27%, generating thousands of leads per month and getting leads for under $16 a pop. By the end of this video, you'll know how to create your own $1 million page that is going to turn traffic into consistent, qualified leads. Team, this is the exact same landing page system I have perfected after launching over 600 pages in 120 niches, and it's exactly what we're running for all of my clients in my 7-figure marketing agency, Persuasion Experience. All right, let's get started. Now, this is our client's landing page and we used it in a Facebook ads campaign. But to help fast track you, I've turned the page into a template. And today I'm walking you through the proven 10-part structure, step by step. I even got my team to build out this template. And at the end of this video, I'll show you exactly how you can get access to it. Alrighty, let's start with the first section, which is the above the fold. This section, it is the very first thing people are gonna see when they land on your page. And in those first few seconds, you've got one job: hook them in and instantly communicate your value proposition. You need to make it instantly clear who this is for, what you're offering, and why should they care. Otherwise, they're gonna bounce off the page and go into the arms of your competitors. Now, this is the 5-part structure we use across all of our client pages. First, we start with a bold, value-driven headline, and it needs to be congruent with what was promised to get the click, right? A very simple formula is what we do for target audience and the big result it gets. Next on the page, we have the subheadline, and this is where you can add a little more context. You can write a short sentence like this page, or you can add bullets like these pages. When you do the bullets, these will reflect the top buyer decision questions, what questions are on their mind. Then we have the visuals. So what we want is we want an image or a video that instantly supports the message, not distracts from it. So think transformation, outcome, or trust. Avoid having elements or images or designs for the sake of making it pretty. We don't want it to be pretty. We want it to be persuasive. Under your headline and your subheadline, you want a big, bold button that tells them exactly what to do next. It's also going to appear in your navigation, and you're going to keep it sticky, which means on the screen at all times in mobile, and it's going to appear throughout the page consistently. The trick to the button is to make it high contrast. We call this, or what it's called, is the isolation effect, which means that that color should only appear on the page as the button. Now, why is this? Because we want one obvious action and no competing visual noise. Now, ideally, you're also adding some instant trust and proof above the fold. So on this client's page, we used a trust badge and we stacked their USPs, right? On this other one, we dropped a friction remover right under the button, a bit of proof. And even here, this scrolling bar of real people who have gone through their program to help with that believability and credibility. Ultimately, your above the fold is the most important real estate on the page, so give it a lot of love. If people leave here, if they bounce, they will never see the rest of your page. But once they are hooked, we move them into the second section, and this is called the lead. You deepen the value. You speak to their pain and you show them that you get it, that you get them. We use a very classic direct response copywriting framework here: PASS. Problem, agitate, solve. We want to start by calling out the problem and being very specific. Use their words, not your industry jargon, and show them you understand where they're at, the conversation going on in their brain. Then you agitate it. Contextualize how that problem shows up in their real life and what is the cost of not fixing it. As a quick note here, you want to be a little bit careful with pain marketing and going too hardcore and getting people whipped up into this negative pain frenzy, because then the kinds of leads that you get are not necessarily the leads you want. So you want to go very hard on the next part, which is more around the hope for the future, the solution. And that's the S part of the PASS framework, solve. We want to introduce your offer, future pace them, and show how it fixes that problem we definitely understand. Be clear, be outcome focused, and keep it nice and tight. Now, the length of your lead is going to depend on how educated your market is on their problem. If they're solution aware, so they already know what they want, a short lead like this one is fine, is good. But if they're just problem aware, they know their problem, but not the solutions, they're gonna need more story, more teaching, more context, more education to see why your solution is the right next step. More like this one. Either way, end this section with another clear call to action button. The third section is social proof, and we weave these sections throughout the page, maybe every 1 to 2 panels. Now, why do we do this? Because your landing page is your digital sales person, and whether you like it or not, the sales process starts in your marketing, and nothing builds believability faster than proof. Now, that could be testimonials, logos, review scores, video, testimonials, whatever you've got, we want to sprinkle it in strategically. Our goal is to use social proof with intent, not just slap a testimonial slider on the page somewhere and call it a day. Alrighty, the fourth section is the 8 reasons why section. This section transforms features into compelling outcomes. The point here is to answer the key buyer decision questions that are sitting in your visitor's brain. We want to pull them out and answer the questions and answer the conversation. So what do they care about? What do they need to believe before they take action with you and take up your offer? For example, with this client, we surveyed all of their clients. We scraped all their reviews and their competitor testimonials and did a bunch of research to help us come up with the 8 most important things to the market. Then we just simply outlined them on the page in their language. Alrighty, the 5th section for this winning landing page, come on down. This is a video testimonial. So if you've got a strong video testimonial, you're gonna drop it here. For this, we want to use this to show a real transformation, real people, real results, stories sell. And if it's strong enough, we'd even test it above the fold as the visual. On some pages like this one, we stack multiple video testimonials, but most of you in the comments are going to say, what if I don't have any? Fine, use other forms of proof. What if I don't have any proof? I got a video for that. I'll give it to you soon. But we want to have something in here that's gonna build trust. Okie dokie, section number 6. This is the how it works section, and this part is all about operational transparency. Think of it like this. Your page is the sales rep, and your buyer needs to know what's gonna happen after they click the button, do the form, etc. So we want to lay it out here. Step 1, step 2, step 3. It's going to be simple. It's visual. There's no guesswork, right? What this does is it removes the friction and increases conversions, especially for higher ticket or more complex offers, because it starts to contextualize, okay, this is how it's going to work. This is what's going to happen. Alrighty, the 7th section is, spoiler alert, more proof. Here we are using a wide, clean testimonial banner. Think of it like injecting some humanness into the page. It softens things up, it adds some emotional weight, and it's always good to have images of your market when it makes sense. Next up, section 8, and it is our offer stack. The offer. It's simple, and it's the next micro step you want someone to take. And they take it up by clicking the call to action button. Now, there are 2 different offers to get more qualified leads. 1, it's what I would call the ready now offer. This is perfect for people who are ready now and want to take action immediately and they know what they want. Then there's number 2, the consultation offer. This is great for filtering and qualifying leads who know what problem they have but need the sales process to help them diagnose what solution they need. It's all about understanding what conversation's going on in their brain, and I'm gonna drop a training link on that in a second. Okay, we're getting towards the end. Section 9 is the FAQs, the frequently asked questions. This section is where we knock down the last objections. Think of the FAQs as pre-handling your sales objections before they get into your calendar, right? Hit the big stuff, confusion, false beliefs, hesitations, but the FAQs shouldn't try and answer questions they aren't asking yet, unless that's where you want to take the conversation, right? It's really just whatever's potentially stopping them from taking action and taking up the offer. Okay, and lucky last, number 10, we wrap it all up. Section 10 is what I call your landing page full stop. You restate the core value. You remind them of what's at stake and give them one final strong call to action. And that's it. That is our $10 million page. That is how it looks on a template. And if you want the landing page template I just walked you through, well, we've built it out on Go High Level. The link is in the description. Or if you want my agency to do all of this for you, there's a link for that too. But if you're ready to go deeper, I've pulled together my best videos into a mini course. It's a full playlist that'll show you things like how to write killer headlines with all my templates, craft call to actions that convert, collect proof even if you're starting from scratch, and build an offer so good your market can't ignore it. Hit that link on screen and I'll see you in there.